We stay ready for the war, just depending on the sign. What you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we greatness. What you running from? What you running from? What you running from? I'm with my team, we greatness. What you running from? What you running? What you running?
Peace and blessings, and welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And I'm rocking my Grown Woman Gaming shirt. I love this shirt. I ain't gonna hold you. They did some good work with this shirt. You got Halo Master Chief here. You got Link over here. You got Kratos over here. And you got Gears of War. Dope shirt. They do their damn thing. I gotta give a shout out to my man Hustle and Motivate. My man Hustle and Motivate is out here on his 100% get that money workout. I think everybody out here getting this workout on. Gotta give a shout out to my man Boom, Mr. Boom XL. All these people out here, Jez Corden, definitely out here on their health kick because health is wealth. But I gotta give a shout out to my man Lower Cognito, Mr. Beefy himself. Pause. I want to let you know right now that the day that my cousin starts his own fitness channel, he's going to take over. I think y'all need to put the pressure on him. I've been telling him this for a minute. It don't got to go long. Pause. All he really has to do is sit there, make a little channel, do his little workouts. I'm not even going to minimize my little workouts. Just do your workouts. Put the workouts out there. Show the protein. Show your stacks. Show what you're eating. Show to get like that. Show that stuff, man. Because you got people out here that's walking around hoping and praying to find out some little key information to help be like you. So do that. Somebody clip this, tag Cog, and tell him to go get to that channel. Let's go get to that chitty, baby. Let's go get to that munyon. Let's make it happen. I'm pretty sure that he would be one of those dedicated fitness channels that you guys actually like because he listens to a lot of what is that music? And I don't listen to gaming music at all, but he does. I'm gonna give a shout out to my man Eric Von Eric. I salute you, soldier, for being number one. My man Eric Von Eric. Soon as that link go lit, he goes in. Got to give a shout out to you. Definitely gonna give a shout out to the Furious Legacy Gaming. Shout out to you. First time I'm seeing you, man. That's what's up. Did Xbox get another price hike? Yes, they did. August 1st. Yes, they did. Lamont Davis, what's going on? E-Ranks, what's doing? Stanley, Mr. Franco, let's go. Live Supremacy, my guy. Live Supremacy was the first mod. And he also took us through, what was it, 33 Immortals? My man don't play no games out here. He's serious about his life out there. Those 33 Immortals, I don't know how he figured out what to do. My man got that down pat. But I also want to give a shout out to my man Bobby C. And who is that? Crispy? Whatever. My friends was going to upgrade their Xboxes but decided not to because of the price hike. I honestly agree with you, bro. This is probably one of the worst generations that I've been a part of. And let me tell you something. You guys probably get it wrong when it comes to physical media. What I say, I do have a large physical collection of games. I have my 360 games, I have my Xbox One games, I have my do I have the early PlayStation games? I don't think so. Because they're not they had shown me that they weren't back compatible. So what I would do was get rid of my library as I go forward. I didn't really value PlayStation the same way I valued Xbox. In all seriousness, they didn't show me that they valued, so I really didn't value the games. And then I do have a lot of those games that's in like the collection on my PlayStation Plus. Now I do have at least like 60 PlayStation 4 games. I do. Now, my Vita collection is a different beast within itself. I have my PSP collection and I have my Vita collection. My Vita collection, I damn near have every Vita game that was made. And I also have 3 different Vitas. I got one that's jailbroken. I got one that is I think is the 3G or the 2G one. I got that one. And I got another one that I got to get fixed. But that one is probably like the one I love the most. I don't know why. Anyway, but I have that. And then I have my PSP Go, which is defunct right now because I'm not able to use the PSP Go store because PlayStation made that like just null and void. It doesn't have access to it. So I just have a dead device that I purchased with them that I supported with them. I also have PlayStation TV that's a dead device that I can't use with them. But I just felt that a lot of times with the peripherals they weren't supporting it. So anything that had that stuff, I did that. Now, when it came to my Nintendo 3DS, got a ton of those games. My Nintendo DS got a ton of games, and I still got those handhelds. So I hold my physical library dear. I do have, Neo Geo. I can't wait for my Neo Geo AGS Plus to come out so I can actually take my older titles and put it inside my newer console. But I think there's a miscommunication that we're having here. And the miscommunication has to be that you think that I'm against physical. No, I am a person that is pro evolution. I believe in evolution. I believe in growth, pause, in the areas that can take our medium forward. Because you got to think about it. If we stayed the same before, we would have never got to where we are. If we would have just been like, nah, man, cartridge, man, and supported Nintendo 64 and their endeavors, while PlayStation was bold enough to go to a CD-ROM, and Neo Geo before them, and Sega before them, and Turbo Graphics before them, I always supported each format going forward. So it's a natural evolution for me to support digital going forward as well. Not forgetting my physical past, but not holding on to that past, trying to drag down what natural evolution is. And I think that's where the disconnect is, because I watched somebody video today, right? And they put up a video, and the kid was very well spoken. He got his point across, and he was saying like the common enemy in this whole equation is PlayStation. And he didn't like the discourse between physical bros and digital bros. And he said, when did we get to the point where we're bickering with each other based upon our love of gaming? And it seems like PlayStation has took a big divide and placed it in the middle of gamers. You both like the platform, but you both are at the platform arguing which one has more validation over the other. And I said, damn, I didn't think about it in that sense, because I thought about it in the sense that regardless to what, I'm going to support because I like gaming, but also the evolution going forward. Now, with everything, and I want you guys to really hear this part, there's some people like myself that will never buy a car that is a 2026 model or a 2020. I think it stopped at 2024, 2025. My cutoff is 2021 because of what you don't own, right? You don't control your whole vehicle. Like, you go on, you pay for this vehicle, you don't control your whole vehicle. And it's a whole lot of dystopian things that are put in place when it comes to these vehicles. And I'm using these vehicles as a metaphor for gaming, because we lost absolute control with this digital generation. Be it good, be it bad, that's one less thing we have absolute control over. Like, with the rising cost of everything, I understand that we are focusing on ease and comfort, but we lose when we just focus on ease and comfort. And the movie Wale was a Wale or Wale well, Wale is a rap artist. Wale is the movie, right? Where ease and comfort led everybody down a destructive path. You know, obesity and all that other stuff. So that's why I gave a shout out to everybody who was health as well. There's a whole connection when I do my videos. When I go live, there's a whole connection. Everything matters. But what I wanted to say is I wanted to call a truce with the physical bros, right? I wanted to call a truce because we're not really at odds with each other. We both love the platforms that we utilize. And the thing is, the options aren't available. And I think gamers should have the option. But I also believe that corporations should have the choice, right? And I want to give a shout out to my man, Sith Lord. Member for 31 months. That's not an easy feat. To be consistent with something for 31 months means that you're 10 toes down. Now, he got a chance to see me in my Spider-Man suit in the movie theaters. I'm going to show you a little clip of that because I got to put that together for you guys because you guys pay for it and you deserve to see me walking around in my Spidey suit. And let me tell you something. I didn't just do no BS. I got you. Hold on. Hold on. Listen. I don't have no shame in my game. Asha reading the room. Xbox 25 new icons by the fans. Fact. You know what she's doing? She's doing what she can, when she can, how she can. That's exactly what she's doing. Now, let me let y'all see this. The boy's outside. Now, this is me online getting my stuff. Yeah. The kid is still working out, still trying to get that gut low. But at the end of the time, it's Peter Porker, the incredible Spider Ham. We outside. And I'm not playing around. I go make it happen. Why? Because you guys went and voted for that. This is what you voted for. This is what you asked for. This is what you got. And I'm going to tell you something right now. I am 6'4.5". I am 285 pounds. I am outside here in a Spider-Man onesie and a mask. I am ordering the food. Well, the food was ordered already and it was sent. This is really happening. This isn't a joke. This is serious. So I want to say thank you to you guys. I'm going to give y'all a video. I'm going to put it up so you guys can actually have fun with it. So I got a lot of content with it. Don't worry about it. You guys are going to get all of that stuff. I do appreciate each and every last one of you that was partaking in that. I think as content creators, you're supposed to have fun. I think as individuals, you're never supposed to lose the kid in you. Pause. I think, you go see it on Friday, man. Yo, let me tell you something about that onesie, bro. Magnum Force, thank you for giving me a break.
Noon FRC donated $2 through Super Chat. Nah, man. Spider-Man don't have velvet in his suit. Embarrassed smiley face emoji.
All right, yo, okay, all right. I was soft to the touch, though. I was soft to the touch. So when kids came up, they was like, oh, Spidey. Right? So, yo, the thing about, and it wasn't as hot as you think. What was hot was that mask. The mask is right there. Y'all can see the mask in the background is right there. That mask is hot on your face. And it has nose, nostril holes, so you can breathe, so you don't die. But seeing through it is dope. I wish I had that as a kid. Like kids now, you guys got it so good, you don't know. And I'm so happy that the movie is doing so well. But never give up on that kid inside of you. Pause. Always be the kid. Always be willing to be the fool. Don't take yourself too serious. Don't do it, because the moment you take yourself too serious, come on, man. I don't take myself too serious at all. I don't, because it's really not that serious. But Game Pass has turned into a necessity. Xbox raises the price again on consoles, and we're faced with this reality. This reality. We're locked in to this digital reality where they kind of have us by the balls. So I understand you physical guys talking about you want to have control over your library and stuff like that. And I get it. And you're looking at your mortality in 2028, where if you do happen to purchase whatever the next platform is for PlayStation, hashtag new PlayStation 6, you know what it is. I'm going to run it up on these bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. You won't be able to carry your library forward. And I had championed Xbox with the whole disc to digital situation, where you do have some type of license control, you do have some type of control over something, and your games can be traded, transferable, and all that other stuff. They're giving you a pathway forward. And that's what I feel that these corporations should do. Everybody has their right to choose. Like when you walk in a store, you earned your money through your blood, sweat, and tears. And you earned your right to choose whatever platform you love, whatever platform entices you, whatever game you want to try out. And at the same time, those corporations have the ability and the right to market, display, and sell their product the way they choose. The only way that you take true ownership of your dollar is by making calculated decisions that benefit you as the consumer. And damn it to hell to anybody that feels like your decision is wrong. Your decision isn't wrong. Your decision is right because it's right for you. Don't look at the crowd. Don't go based upon what your bros are doing. Use informed decisions to make a decision, and then stick by it. Be it good or bad. I have picked plenty of consoles in the past that have went the way of the dinosaur. I was the biggest Neo Geo advocate. I was the biggest Turbo Graphics advocate. I watched consoles come and go. I was the biggest Sega advocate. 3DO. I have one of my friends that owns a comic book store. Every time I go into his comic book store, this guy stay giving me shit about 3DO. He was like, yo, you said it was going to take over. You said it was going to do this. You said it was going to do that. Yo, I swear, every time it's like the conversation never ends. Like he's in a time loop. And I can never live it down. But I stood by it. I stood by my whole 3DO decision. Shout out to Trip Hawkins that had us wined and dined us in Radio City Music Hall. Shout out to COD. We was there. Trip Hawkins, boy, one hell of a snake oil salesman. But looking at these prices of these consoles is making it harder for newer gamers to be part of. And that's who I care about. I care about you new gamers, right? I'm looking at you new gamers, and you had the Panasonic version, me too. My boy had the Gold Star version, and we was calling him the Temu version of us because it was top loading. Oh, it was absolutely disgusting. Ours was front loading premium experience, $700 back in the days. It's like $1,400 now. My boy had the Gold Star one. That's right, Mr. Huck. That's what's up. TODD, don't ask for why I'm in love with your granny. Yo, he is stupid. I'm done with you, bro. I'm done with you. See, that's why I gotta keep reading my stuff. But let's get to this. Let's get to this. AI chip costs force Xbox to raise prices after PlayStation as GTA 6 release looms. Being Crypto is the site Darren Pollock is the penciler, the artist, the peacemaker, the journalist. And no, I reject all cookies. I don't want none of your cookies. Microsoft Xbox Series consoles price hike from to $150 by $150 to $749, citing soaring memory costs. Sony raised PlayStation price by $100 to $149.99, $649.99 in March of this year. Data centers are driving RAM and NAND prices higher than industry wide. We know this, right? Now, what I never intended or what I never expected was, one, I never intended to tell people, oh, wait until the price goes down and go get a console. I never told people to do that anyway. I'm never put off tomorrow what you can do today type of dude. If you can do it today, do it today. Don't worry about tomorrow, because tomorrow may never come. Or tomorrow may come at a different price. Yesterday's price is not today's price. And you know who knows that more than anyone else in this world? People who play the stock market. If you play the stock market, you know prices fluctuate. Nothing is static. Everything is fluid. And we're looking at something unprecedented happening to our chosen medium. We never thought that they would kill the golden goose. We never thought that we had it so sweet and these guys would just destroy it. And they're stepping all over what we love. These price raises is putting it out of reach for the kids. And I want you to think about it this way. Because growing up, I don't have any sympathy for any of you guys that got a console from your parents for Christmas and none of that stuff, because I didn't. All right. I grew up extremely poor. Anything I got, I had to get on my own, and I got it. I went out and worked. I hustled. I did everything that I had to do in order to make sure that I had my consoles. If it was placing flyers on cars, handing out flyers in front of stores, mowing lawns, shoveling snow, helping people, packing bags, I did that. And I made sure that I did that in order to make clean, honest dollars, right? To fuel my gaming and my comic book love, my habit, what I actually love, right? But younger me would not be able to compete in the marketplace of video games today based upon the skyrocketing prices and entry points to the consoles that we have now. And back then, I was able to pick all the consoles, pick up a Sega, pick up a Nintendo. I was able to pick up a TurboGrafx. I had everything based upon the fact that it was affordable, in the sense that it was affordable in reach of what I was making. So it would just take me one day to get that $300 together, and I get that $300 together, and I was able to get a console, 2 joysticks and a game, or 2 games, or a light gun, or whatever the hell that it came with. But I'm looking at the kids today, and they don't have that same opportunity, while also acknowledging the parents that are those good parents, no slight at mine, that are able to put some change together for the holiday system, where you give gifts and you get a console under the Christmas tree. And it's nothing better than giving a kid their first console under the Christmas tree, right? And getting the games that you wanted, and you're smiling and you're happy and you're ripping open the boxes, and this is the best feeling in the world. It's nothing better than get that gift that you were looking for. Well, now that gift is in jeopardy. That gift is in jeopardy based upon the rising costs of this AI push that is forcing people out of their jobs. Like I went to the barbershop today. Haha, shout out to me. Cleaned. Go to the barbershop today, and I'm sitting there with the barber, and he's listening to AI music. That's one. And the AI music was good, which is sad. He was listening to AI music, but the commercials that were popping up, not one of those people in that commercial was real people. And I said, we're heading down a severely dangerous path where we think that this AI bubble is going to pop. It's not. It's not. And see, everybody's looking at it as like the housing crisis, the housing bubble. That was a pump and dump scheme that was based upon HUD, HUD, and the scheme around that was affordable housing, and then the balloon prices after the fact, with your mortgage and all that other stuff. That wasn't ever going to be sustainable. This is not a bubble. This is not a bubble at all. And they kept acting like this is like the dot-com bubble. This is not like that. This beast entirely is being fed by physical silicon that is being put into physical servers where they are selling tokens and agents to individuals that are using it to undermine our society at the detriment to us, right? So where we were flying high with video games is the best medium outside of any form of entertainment, like movies or shows, Broadway shows, dollar for dollar, video games beat them all. It beat them all to the point that you had Mikey Barra saying stupid stuff like there should be a tip option at the end of video games that you're able to tip publishers or developers because you love the game so much. The same way that when you're in a restaurant, you get a nice meal and you tip. This is what the corporate sick minds are thinking. And thinking this has us here. The rising memory costs and the squeeze of hardware margins. Microsoft pushes the premium Xbox Series console to $749, up from $599. That is an incredible leap. That's an incredible leap forward, man. And I highly suggest you guys go to Mercury, Facebook Marketplace, and places like that, and make sure you purchase a warranty to get these consoles at a discount prices. I highly suggest you buy refurbished. I have a refurbished Xbox right here that I brought directly from Xbox that I caught when it was $300. That was a great sale that I got that. They free shipping. Plus it had, I think it's a year or two warranty. But the Series S cost is up to $500, up from $399. The rise in the PlayStation 5 prices is $100 in March, citing global economic pressures. The console now retails at $649.99. Now, let me tell you something. What I expect seriously out of all of this, I honestly expect that PlayStation to match Xbox. Oh, let's get it. Nampo.
At Nanpo donated $4.99 through Super Chat. You hear about Anthropic buying books and having their AI read them and then destroying the books after?
Yes.
They've already destroyed over 1 million books.
Yes, I have. I work in collaboration with libraries, and working in collaboration with libraries, I get a chance to see tons of books every day, And you guys know, my wife does daycare and has, daycare centers and, the books and stuff like that. So any books that I get donated from the libraries, bring it straight to her. What we're constantly seeing is that a lot of these books are being purchased in bulk by a lot of these AI companies. They did this to the Great Library in Alexandria. Remember the burning of Alexandria's library long before. And history is repeating itself. But they were burning it to get rid of information, to destroy history. What you're seeing is a mass overwrite of history. Because once these books are no longer in production or circulation and destroyed, and AI gets a chance to tell you the story, they can change religion. They can give you the missing 33 years of Christ. They can do anything. And at a point where once we're forgotten, once I'm dust blowing in the wind, those people that come after me won't know a truth or a lie. Do you know how many times my wife walks up to me with her phone and says, and she's looking at Instagram and she says, babe, look at this. And I'm like, babe, that's AI. You have to use the AI verification thing so you could see that it's AI. Because at this point right now, they're fooling people into believing horrific stuff, and they are absolutely in control. So again, yeah, man, I hear that, and I'm the canary in the coal mine. I've been warning for this for a long time. But again, I also am a historian, and I look back at stuff. This is the reason why I saw Odyssey twice so far. Probably going to go see it again. Me and my wife will probably watch Jason and Arcanauts and all that other stuff, so we could talk about it. But it's these history lessons, this stuff that is available to us right now. This is the reason why VHS is so important. This is the reason why physical is important, that you do have those options that you're able to use, that you can go back. Because when they start changing history, they start changing language, they start changing how we are getting our information. It's only to the detriment to our youth. Because once we're gone, we're the last ones that are going to remember. You see what they're doing with the Mandela effect, right? Not to get all crazy with you guys, but to see what they're doing with the Mandela effect. They're changing things in real time while we're watching, to make you question your reality, to take you off balance. But chipflation, inflation trend, the DRAM prices have nearly sextupled in a year as AI data centers soak up the chip supply meant for consumer devices. Apple felt the same squeeze, raising Mac and iPad prices over the memory costs earlier this year. Listen, you're going to have Grand Theft Auto 6 come out this year. These console manufacturers are utilizing this at this point because they can. We have emboldened them by giving them the power, by saying stupid stuff like, I'll pay $200 for Grand Theft Auto 6. I'll pay whatever they ask, by pre-ordering in mass a digital game that you haven't seen gameplay trailer yet of this game. You haven't seen it running. You haven't seen a controller in anybody's hand yet. Is a level of delusion and sheepism that I've never been a part of. I have never seen this. We are supposed to be, as gamers, we're supposed to be show me, and then I'll get in. And speaking of show me, right? Let me give you something that's gonna get my money. I'm gonna show you something that's gonna get my money. Right? This is brought to you by the PlayStation blog. Right? And Crimson Moon battled demonic corruption on September 1st. Right? So I was like, oh, battle demonic corruption September 1st. Take on hellish hordes with a friend in a 2-player online co-op. Right? I'm cool with that, right? Right? So I said, let me see the game. Now, it's not just the game itself. This is how you shill your wares. You perform an act, we applaud, and pay. That's how it goes. That's how it's always gone with us. We had to see your specs in order to say, yeah. Then we had to see your console perform in order to say, all right, I'm a buy. This is the first time that we've seen trailers that we know for a fact there's a vertical slice that we haven't seen the game. But let me talk about this Crimson game. Let me show you what I'm talking about. You show me, I'm in. $19.99. You already got it. I'm in. The deluxe edition is $29. I'm in. I'm in. That's how you shill your wares. That's how you show this is what I got. This is how much it's going to cost. Are you in or not? That's how you do it. I don't know what spell is put upon us. I don't know what the hell is going on. But to see games receive pre-orders for not showing gameplay, this game should that game should be at least 2 million pre-orders, right? It should be, right? $19.99. You don't remember when 2K games came out with 2K football, 2K basketball for $19.99, 2K baseball $19.99. Remember that? And EA had to stop their ass. Remember that? But it was always show me, and then I pay. Since when we changed? Like, I don't understand it and I don't get it. But we're here. Now, I did have some trillers because I'm getting ready to go on a trip, right? And we're getting ready to go. Attic is getting ready to show up to New York. And we're getting ready to go to Germany. And it's a game that Big Mad Mo was good. There's a game that I'm interested in playing while I'm going to Germany. Right? Hold on. Let me make this large on the screen. All right, and let me get to that first, right? Let's go to that. There we go. I cannot wait to play this on my Xbox Rock Ally X. For some reason, I like these 2D type of games on my handhelds. It's just, I guess, what I've been raised up on and what I've been after, what I've been looking forward to. But yeah, I'm definitely going to download this, buy this, download this, and play this while I'm on my way to Germany. And I don't know. It's just something about the graphics that does it for me. September 18th. That is absolutely beautiful. So again, I'll be playing it while I'm in Mexico, not Germany. Mexico. But I did have something else that I want to talk about a little bit later. The reason why we are at where we're at. Now, I want to know how many of you guys brought Baldur's Gate? If you brought Baldur's Gate, I think it's been like 3 years now, right? Baldur's Gate 3 has been out for 3 years now. Damn, man, time flies really quickly. Especially, it's going to go a little bit slower now that they turned off CERN. But Baldur's Gate, when it came out for the PlayStation, everybody was like, rah, rah, rah. Xbox is delayed. And yeah, but Xbox came with the Series S running how it ran, and it ran pretty damn good. And they said with the Series S, it got them to do greater things. Well, I want to give a shout out to Larian Studios, because Larian Studios has continued to work on this Game of the Year game. This game is a game that keeps on giving. Now, I stepped away from the game because the brutality in the difficulty is mind-numbing. I'm not going to hold you. I ain't got time for this. I got too much stuff to play. I got Beast of Reincarnation to get into. But Larian Studios, the surprises Baldur's Gate 3 update spells good news for Xbox players. And this is brought to you by Neo Win. And I'm not even going to try to butcher your name, bro. I do apologize. I'm not going to butcher your name. But again, if you can go to the article, you can go check it out. Baldur's Gate 3 has been released 3 years now, and anyone who's purchased the Xbox version of the game now has access to more platforms. What they mean by access to more platforms, remember when I said Xbox really needs to start leaning heavily into their one-up, their boost, their advantages. Xbox Play Anywhere is a huge advantage, especially right now when you're trying to make every game in your library Xbox Play Anywhere by giving incentives to publishers that aren't first party. You see, with your first party lineup, you can make every game Xbox Play Anywhere, but it's convincing third-party publishers that this is advantageous for them to be part of, to see actual growth in the sector that they say Xbox is last place, right? So why would I take away a sale that I could sell on PC by putting my game on your platform, by making it play anywhere? Well, we've seen that when Play Anywhere is attached to Xbox games, they tend to sell a little bit more. Well, Larian Studios decided to update Baldur's Gate 3 with the patch that makes it play anywhere. Larian Studios ended major updates to a massive popular role-playing game, Baldur's Gate 3, over a year ago, with only a few hot fixes landing since then. However, the studio had a pretty important update still ready to go for Xbox players, as it's today announced that the arrival of Play Anywhere support for the RPG. Baldur's Gate 3 has released for 3 years now, and anyone who's purchased the Xbox version of the game now has access to more platforms for no extra charge as part of Xbox Play Anywhere. If you're unfamiliar with the program, Xbox Play Anywhere lets you buy games once on an Xbox platform, play it across any of your devices that supports the Xbox ecosystem. This includes Xbox Series consoles, Windows PCs, Windows gaming handhelds, and since it's all one shared account, all DLC, game progress, and achievements are brought along as well. Despite its age, this is one of the biggest games to enter Xbox Play Anywhere program from a third-party studio. Usually, most high-profile games get the feature on Microsoft first-party releases like Call of Duty and Forza. That's exactly what I'm saying. Once you start getting Game of the Year games to buy in, publishers to buy in, well, this bodes well for Helix. If you are on the fence and you don't know if you're going to go get a Helix due to the extravagant prices of consoles and the extravagant thought price of the Project Helix, which I believe is going to be $14.99, I think Xbox Play Anywhere is going to be the incentive maker. Now, a huge incentive maker that I told you Xbox needs to lean heavily into, which is their one-up, their advantages, is Game Pass. Game Pass Day 1 games changes how we game. Now, I know a lot of guys are saying that that's a rental service and I don't want to rent nothing. Well, it's been long put to bed that you've been renting your games when you buy them physical anyway. Not to start that argument again. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just letting you know. Come down off that ledge. Come down off that ledge. Come join us. Come join us in the world of owning nothing and being happy. Come join us. Because you don't own anything that you purchase for that platform. It's okay. It's okay. Don't fight. Don't fight. Just shh. Get Game Pass. And the reason why I can tell you to go get Game Pass, because right now you have Beasts of Reincarnation released on PlayStation, but also on Xbox. And if you happen to have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, if you're an Ultimate Black card carrying member like myself, well, then you are treated to Game Freak's newest title. And I know you're like, who's Game Freak, King? That sound kind of crazy. They letting a freak flag fly, King. Who is Game Freak? What they about, King? Oh, that's no other than Pokemon. Oh, Pokemon, huh? Pause. Pokemon Studios' new game arrives on Xbox Game Pass today, and this is brought to you by Polygon in Austin, Manchester. Shout out to Austin, Manchester for doing the Lord's work on the Frontline Day. Now, this is normally reserved for Sunday because evangelistic games like this dropping inside Game Pass isn't done by most. Oh! Oni! Ho! Welcome to Soldier X Rank. I salute you, soldier. Now that video that's coming out for you members, that's gonna let you members know who was selected and who won the gift baskets. Well, the gift boxes, the loot boxes. Y'all gonna get some loot boxes from the king. It's coming up soon. I'm doing some stuff. I'm trying to make sure that y'all get the maximum that I got. Pause. But that beat go hard, don't it? Because members, you should be showered with the glorious. The music should bang. Pause. And you should love it while it does its thing. Well, Beast of Reincarnation, date and everything, and more to arrive in August. Now, while Pokemon may never come to an Xbox platform, the new game from the Pokemon developer Game Freak is arriving in Xbox Game Pass as a day one Game Pass release. Shout out to Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name, because this stuff was put in action before he stepped away from the throne. Before my man said, you know what? I have grown too long in the tooth to continue. There must be call for new blood to take up arms. I am too weary for this battle. I have vanquished many a generals. Many a CEOs have seen the bottom of my boot. I step away and I leave my lineage to Asha. The Empress, long may she rule. And hell yeah! So I say on Phil's name, the Beast of Reincarnation is out now, and headlines of wave of new titles are hitting Xbox Game Pass in August. As we get ready for Gamescom, oh hell yeah! Can I get an amen? Do you know what Game Pass does for you? It does more than what that PlayStation Plus do. And if you didn't know, I'ma tell you, boo. It's looking pretty cute. How about you? Now, are you in or are you out? Do you understand? When consoles cost as much as they are, then you need to make sure that you in a service that treats you like a luxury client. And I don't know what treats you more like a luxury client than day one launches in your service. Now, I know you guys are saying, but it's an unknown property. It's still an unknown property over there on PlayStation, but they got to sell that joint. Now, see, with Xbox Game Pass, you get in. You check it out. If you love it, you can buy it. You don't have to. It's no pressure. It's no pressure at all. You don't have to buy it. You can try it. You can eat it. It is fun. It is simple. You just get inside, play, use your controller, and get done with it. And if you don't love the game, you don't have to buy it. But if you do, get a discount. And when the game is about to leave, and let's say it's one of your favorite games, because you don't got to buy now. You can buy after it's at a price drop. And it hits that price drop. And you say, you know what? I want to keep that game. Because like Hell Is Us is another game that's inside Game Pass that the king is digging, baby. And Hell Is Us is $17.99 right now. So come this Friday, the king gonna pick that up. Because the king like that though. I likes that. And I'm gonna continue to shop like that. I like to try before I buy. I like to spin it around the block. I like to see if it's a good fit for the kid. You understand what I'm saying? You dig me? Do you dig? Because let's say I don't like it. Let's say I buy it and I don't like it and I can't return it. See, I don't like that. I don't like to play like that. You understand? I go and test drive my stuff before I get it. You heard me? I like to try it first so that I know if it's good for me. Now, Beast of Reincarnation is an RPG, action RPG, where you play as a young woman and her dog companion traversing a post-apocalyptic future Japan. Hostile robot-like golems, corrupt creatures roam the land. Together, Emma and Ku will parry their way through battles against lumbering giant monsters as they venture to save the world. The game's critical reception has been decidedly mixed so far, with Polygon's Giovanni Colina, I'm not even going to butcher your name, saying in a review, Beast of Reincarnation does kick with its breathtaking action powered by rich RPG systems you expect from a studio that once revolutionized the genre, but its identity is buried under unrefined ideas borrowed from some of the decade's best games. Now, and I know you're going to say, what is Beast of Reincarnation? Well, let's get to that. Oh, we ain't going to do this. I hate when they get ads. I apologize. Let's skip that. Let's get to that. Mind you, this is in Game Pass right now. Woo! Oh! Hey, yo! I'm down with anything that got a dog in it as a companion. Bro. Bro. Did you see the parry? Oh! Hey, yo! I already put it to download in the Red Room. Psych, it ain't gonna be on PlayStation. It's gonna be on Xbox though. Yeah, thank you for promoting the game that we got inside our Game Pass. Day one, baby. So new Xbox Game Pass games in August. Get your pencils out or just start recording from the screen. The Beast of Reincarnation is up August 4th. Heretic plus Hexen B. I ain't gonna hold you. August 4th, that's the day. I'm going to go get to that. Monsters Are Coming, August 6th. Power Wash Simulator 2, August 6th. Yo, listen, I am not gonna shame you if you like Power Wash. You like Power Wash? Well, Power Wash 2 will be inside Game Pass. Go get that. Bounty Star, August 11th. Date Everything. If you trying to get your date on and you want to date everything is on the August 11th. Shout out to that. Grounded 2 is getting out a game preview August 11th. Ball Pit. Oh, well, you know, I've been playing Ball Pit. August 12th. Cricket 26. Shout out to my West Indian folk. If you like cricket, man, all I can tell you is this, man. You make sure you get yourself a cricket pick and you make sure you go yard. You heard me? All right, man. Make sure you get there August 13th. Meals, Memories in August 13th. Sandustry, August 13th. And Egging On, August 18th. And you have a couple of titles that are leaving. See, this is there. Let you know what titles are leaving in August. You got Menace that's leaving game preview PC. Atlas Has Fallen is leaving console and PC and cloud. Aliens Fire Team Elite. When Aliens Fire Team Elite 2 is coming out, I highly suggest you look forward to Aliens Fire Elite 2. So get your last games in on Alien Fire Elite. If you haven't picked it up on ownership, it's getting ready to leave. All right. And Firewatch. Make sure you check those out. Make sure you go get that done But if you into Beast of Reincarnation, if you saw anything that you liked here, I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to let you know, listen, if you happen to have a Series S or X, this is what you can look forward to with the differences in the games. All right, so this is brought to you by Pure Xbox and my man Frazier Gilbert, the unofficial KNN news reporter. I'm telling you, this guy does great work. And if you know Frazier, let him know the king loves his work and we always push it on our channel. The Beast of Reincarnation comparison shows the difference between Xbox Series X and S. So I had to let you guys know, I knew some stuff early on with this game. It did have severe stutters. And I had asked and reached out to Game Freak to make sure that the game stutters was either going to be mitigated with a day one patch or not. Well, all the fears have been quelled, people. The day one patch has came out and the day one patch has taken away the stutters. And the day one patch has addressed the pesky stutters. Those people that do know, now you know, and it's true. So this is, you can see the differences between the Series S. Well, this is the Series X right here, and this is the Series X. Listen, I understand you're saying, oh, King, it's not the same. Well, there's like a $300, $400 difference, bucko. So what you expect to be like what? Like just like us? Absolutely not. And get your ducats up, and then you can get the buckets up. You understand? The game is still there. You just need to step up your hardware, baby. All right, so we're kicking off in August in a big way with the addition of Beast and Reincarnation inside Game Pass, which is officially available now. As part of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass tiers, if you want to go check it out. So everybody was asking, really, what's the differences between the two versions of the on the Xbox platforms? Lower resolution. All right, that's it. Get it together. All right. So again, we have been down this road before. You must step up your cash if you want it to look as crispy as that trailer. If you don't step up your cash, and I understand, in this economic time, this is just a hobby. It is no need for you to be upset. Your wallet dictates what your wallet gets. Exactly. As with everything in life, okay? So listen, my boo-boo. What I need you to do is I need you to step up your cash. Step up your cash, and that way you can step up your fidelity. It's with everything in life. You understand? So make sure you go get it done. Take this hobby as serious as everybody else does. But I want to know if you guys are ready for E-Day. Now, I'm ready for E-Day. I hope you're ready for E-Day. And Pure Xbox and Craig Reed wants you to know that Gears of War E-Day preload now live ahead of the multiplayer beta. Install today with Xbox Game Pass. If you happen to have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, which you've been hearing me talk about, well, buddy, oh, pal of mine, this is for you Xbox dudes. PlayStation guys, I want you to cover your ears. This information is not for you. This is for us because it's a console exclusive. I'm sorry, not sorry. Really, I'm not. I really don't care. I hope it hurts your feelings. Go buy an Xbox. And being the fact that you should have brought it before August 1st, the price is up. Yesterday's price is not today's price. The price of the brick has gone up. You, my friend, have to pay a little bit more to have some fun with Gears of War. Now, who wants toast? Oh yeah, the highly anticipated Gears of War E-Day multiplayer beta is almost upon us. Preloads are now live for Ultimate and Game Pass PC Game Pass subscribers, as well as those of you who has pre-ordered the Xbox console exclusive. Clocking in at just a little over 62 gigs on the Series X, Coalition up and coming. Oh, let's get it. Let's make it happen. Thank you for giving me a break to drink some of this fine, delectable water.
At George Purcell 5331 donated £1.99 through Super Chat. E-Day beta was live for 2 hours. It's fire, we back.
We back on brand. Let's get to that. I want to give a shout out to each and every last one of you guys that are going to play right now. Right? Oh well, download the Well, it's not ready yet, bro. It's August 6th to the 10th. Right? So relax for a second. Don't say it's live, bro. Don't say it's live. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't get these guys all riled up. You got me scared because I was about to run inside the room. I was about to break off. All right, guys, the show's over. Show's over. All right, so now you can see the beta is split into two separate downloads. Horde and Siege, 39.1 gigs versus is 39.1 gigs. For those who pre-ordered and subscribed to Xbox Game Pass Ultimate and PC, the early access beta runs August 6th to the 10th and will only include the revamped Horde Siege mode. The following weekend, August 13th to the 17th, the open beta will be available to anyone and will feature anyone who has an Xbox. Okay, not a place that you're done, son. All right, will feature both versus and PvP Horde Siege mode. Understandably, this decision to lock the paid early access beta to the Horde Siege exclusivity has ruffled some feathers amongst players who are hoping to jump into early scraps. I completely get where they're coming from. It does feel a little bit bizarre to restrict the portion of the beta specifically for the portion populated by E-Day early opters. That said, Horde Siege is easily the highlight of the multiplayer beta, and it's where I recommend spending the majority of the time. This is coming from an individual that actually got a chance to play it and understand it. Not myself. I'm talking about Craig Reed. I didn't get a chance to play it. The rest of my Iron Lord team got a chance to play it. Give a shout out to Lord Attic and Lord Cognito that actually got a review up on Iron Lords about it. We talked about it on Sunday. Again, at the end of the day, if you happen to be a huge Gears of War fan, well, I suggest that you get in there and make it happen. If you don't happen to have Xbox, tough titty for you, go get one. The price just went up. So again, it sucks. But I heard a lot of you guys got high-powered PCs. All you have to do is go over there and make sure that you get Game Pass. Get Game Pass, and then you can join us. Somebody had brought to my attention that the Steam machine isn't necessary, and they said you can get an Xbox ROG Ally X cheaper than the high-priced Steam machine and just run Steam off of it inside your living room. And I said, yeah, I've been doing that anyway. Like, hook it up to your TV because it's dockable. But this is the part of the show where I'm going to say thank you guys for showing up. I appreciate each and every last one of you. On this powerful Tuesday where we're pushing forward to Hump Day. Hump Day. If you're not ready for Hump Day, I think you need to get your priorities straight. You know what it is, baby. We're getting close to the E-Day beta, where these dudes got a chance to watch us through the window, peeking through the blinds, being the proverbial voyeurs that they are, while we continue to have fun. I would say, let Beast of Reincarnation have you satiated until that day. And if not, I say go play Hell Is Us, because I'm having fun doing that. Now, I do want to leave you with a title that I actually love, and I'll be a hypocrite if I don't show this, right? So again, I want to do this, right? I'm a Marvel Rivals head. I think I got a new Vanguard. You know I was going to squeeze this in at the end of the show as y'all get ready to go. I play Marvel Rivals. So what? I like live service, and look like the hood is going to live up to his name by jacking dudes. That's crazy work right there. He backed Wolverine down and lit his ass up. Watch he go through the void, slide through. Woo! Got her. Ha ha. Got you, Snow. Slid over to the side, blocked Namor, shot him down. What? And his ult is wild crazy. Turns into a demon cannon that block up, back him down. Booyakasha, booyakasha, booyakasha. Let them rip. One last blast. And if you think they're going to hide over that Groot wall, boom, shakalaka. Let it work, baby. I'm about this, man. I told you. I'm about that Marvel Rivals life. If you not about it, I am. Trust and believe. I cannot wait. So again, I want you to do what I'm about to do is I want you to go with game is game and win is win. And I want you to try to play the Game Pass. But before you play the Game Pass, I told you I'm the unmitigated best at this. And if you got somebody better than me, then put them up.
What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs slide. Fast talker, no wriggling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much making a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's a man or a king? What's to the saying? Advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot what said as you claim it.
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Said what you running from, what you running from. I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh?